you know, it's a really big question, and I've been thinking about this a lot. How people are, you know, getting, how easy it is to get distracted by trying to work out what's going on out here. You know, it is not about what is going on out here. This thing out here is malleable, it moves all of the time. What matters is what is going on in here. Because what goes on in here is intrinsically linked with what goes on out here. The problem with trying to understand that is a bit like looking up to the night sky with a set of binoculars and trying to understand the whole universe through a set of binoculars. You have to understand that you will understand some of the universe. You will get to see some constellations. You will get to see our astral realms to a degree. But there is no possible way that you can get to understand the whole expanse of the universe through a set of binoculars. So it's exactly the same with your senses. So as we move through the world, I think, and as we go as spiritual warriors now, as we move through this journey, because it's a journey, it's not an adventure anymore where things are predeterminable about what's going to happen next. It's now we're starting to realize that this life is actually a journey, that there are certain things we can predetermine, but there are other things that we have no control over. There are other things that we can't predetermine. There are other things that are occurring and happening that are beyond our reach. And we have to be okay with that. We have to be okay with the fact that the things that are beyond our reach are not meant to be within our reach. So as we move through the world and we start to understand life and we start to ask the bigger questions of ourselves and of everything else that is occurring around us, I think we have to understand, and we have to do that with the base understanding that no matter what has occurred, what is occurring, or what is going to occur, we are loved beyond our comprehension. If we try to understand the world because we perceive we weren't loved, well then our view gets skewed. We don't see the true nature of things. And our objective is to see the true nature of things. And the only way to see the true nature of things is to start with the foundational understanding, as I said, that no matter what has occurred, no matter what is occurring, or no matter what is going to occur that is inside our reach or outside of our reach, we're loved beyond our comprehension. The word understanding means to stand under the light of your own soul and look back on what has occurred in your life and get that you were loved. To be able to stand under the light of your own soul, look back on what you call your history, and get to the point where you realize that no matter what occurred within your life, it was all specifically designed in order to evolve the immortal nature of who you are. No matter what occurred within your life, it was a blessing. It was there to create a destiny, and it was there for the purpose of service of your soul, nothing else. So when you have that greater understanding, you know, I've seen over time that the mystery is then revealed to us at a much greater level. When we're clear with our history, we welcome a greater mystery. When we're clear with the history, you know, the mystery is unraveled to us and unveiled to us. And in that moment, you know, we realize that everything that is occurring is in a perfect state of balance, and everything that is occurring, you know, life does not put us down here to point out where life got it wrong. It's ridiculous. Why would life do that? Why would life sit you down here to go through life saying, that's wrong, that's bad, that's good? That's ridiculous. It is absolutely ludicrous, preposterous. It is unquestionably an unintelligent thing to do. That is not your journey. If the masses want to do that, let them do it. Let them go and do it. Your objective as a human being is to get right from this moment on that you are loved beyond your comprehension. It's to spend your life pointing out the perfection, not the imperfection. Point out where everything that occurred in your life is perfect, and then enable other people to do the same thing. Now that's a bigger quest. That's a bigger quest than turning up here and getting through life saying that we got it wrong. Saying that what happened to you was only of a negative service to you. Saying that what occurred to you was not specifically designed to evolve the immortal nature of your soul. I implore people, you know, life invites a greater legacy of us than getting to our deathbed pointing out where the universe got it wrong. Our objective is to see that everything that occurred in your life was specifically perfect for the evolution of you. And when you do this, then you encourage other people to do the same. So when you impose divinity on humanity, and you impose this onto humanity and say, look, everything that occurred for you, and help people to see that no matter what occurred for you, it had another side. No matter what occurred for you, it was there to get you to wake up. It was there to empower you and enable you and show you that you're extraordinary. I think that that's a better quest. And I think that as human beings stepping into this realm, this new realm of understanding and consciousness, that is our job. That is their job, not to go around pointing out where other colours, races, creeds, religions have got it wrong. I'm sorry, but we're way beyond that. So on an individual basis, you know, as a single solitary soul, right? If we think of it this way, as a single solitary soul, what is the one thing that we can do right now? Well, the best thing for you to do is to get a greater understanding about one event in your life that you perceive has hindered you. Pick that one event, that gorilla in the corner, the one that you hide from everybody, that you think nobody sees. And human beings are really transparent, we all know this. But find that one thing that you think you've hidden from the world, and ask yourself a couple of really significant questions. The first question being, when this occurred to me, how was this of service to me? How did it enable me? Who did I have to step up into being? This next question is, what have I done with those qualities and attributes that came out of me when this occurred? What have I done with them? And how have those qualities and attributes been of service to others in the world? And then stop and realize that there is a link, an intrinsic link between what occurred to you and what is occurring through you and what is occurring in the world around you. And get that intrinsic link, that you are the filter. So I think that what occurs then is that when we stop this distraction of trying to work out what's going on out here, when we start to, the only way to stop this distraction is to get that what occurred for you was not your greatest foe, it was actually your greatest friend. And when you do this, you realize that you are affecting the world from the inside out. The only thing you're destined to work out, this is the delusion, this is the reality. So the reality is going within so that we affect the world outside of us. The universe is occurring in here, not out here. So like I said, your job is to get that what occurred for you transformed you and continues to transform you. Ask yourself the bigger questions. Ask yourself the questions that make you more. Ask yourself the questions that intrinsically link you with the transformation of the universe. That you realize that when we transform on the inside, the world, the environment around us adapts. And that's what transformation is. Understanding happens within, not without. Don't get deluded. Put the binoculars down. Don't worry about the universe. It's got it sorted. Be concerned about how you see yourself operating within the universe. Be concerned about making sure that you are the greatest example of you in this universe and operate through that in the universe.